chamber previously. That was Elmimore.
Right.
Jemkin was playing
PRX
Gecko
on defense,
here on Lotus.
RRQ on attack.
Still some changes found
Mike's
here
in the
for
way.
RRQ as the crowd very much riled up and ready to get into the action.
I am super excited about
Hey,
this
nothing too
Definitely had
crazy.
this one on my calendar for this
Playing
week. For these 4 days in a
playing
row we have of VCT
the defense
Pacific.
side without
Really
a info
excited
sentinel,
to see
getting a little
both
bit
these
of
squads come with. And again for PRX, this is also
little bit
really
of
interesting
NRG
because they've
vibes
been
on Haven. It's very similar.
kind of dialing it
You're
back in
probably
their
looking
Legion
for them to get like
comps as
4
well.
or
They haven't
5.
kinda going outside of the,
I would
the
say that with a
norms too
normal
much.
team,
So this is
with
definitely for me
PRX,
really,
probably
really
they get
curious,
7 or
especially
something
with
somehow.
Forsaken all on his own as the KO on this C mound side. Trying to see if he can catch them lurking early, but you can see RRQ knows that with this double duelist comp, they have to be very wary early for any kind of trap plays, any kind of aggressive moves that PRX might be looking to set up, and instead, it's kind of a delayed
Oh my god, they
trap
don't walk into
seemingly
this.
from PRX.
Oh, this could be nuts.
All right, well, now the approach
Who
coming
wins this
through.
one?
A lot of people with the Sheriffs, but it's going to be Monyet finding the first
Whoa.
3 kills as something Jing and Mindfreak all
my
fall to
god.
the wayside.
Bro
Slide
is
forward, catching a spot,
holy
catching 4 Ps, and
hit,
maybe
dude.
even an
Bro
ace
is
here in
hit
the
to
fifth round start
prove a
things off.
point.
RRQ looking fired up. The
Go on
chance
then,
for the
have
ace
it.
coming
Here he
through.
comes.
Monyet approaching around the back of
Whoa.
still hits the shot.
Wow,
And
man.
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Hope you
nice
didn't
start,
miss us too
dudes.
much.
Give me those 3
For a
kills.
couple days off, but Pacific is here once more, and RRQ are
Dude,
delivering
he
from
outjoked
the
3 people that
outset.
were watching
Well,
him.
this is
One was
definitely
smoking,
a
to be
great
fair,
start.
but
An auspicious one as well. What shooting there from that position for Monyet, that ain't easy.
This is the one we need to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Bro,
Flash.
it's-
And this man lets out a primal roar.
oh my
I love it. But, I mean, just thinking back to how good he was the last time we saw him on Neon.
that was
He's
sick.
still not missing a beat. Just trying to match some of those other star-studded Neon players that we have in the other regions.
Awake now, yeah,
Dogable
that
like
helped.
Mini Boo.
That definitely helped.
He is more than delivering so far out in the open, but Jing just takes
Oh
it
no,
down
not
quickly.
the
Great by
ecos.
Elmimore.
Hey,
Not the
ruining that
ecos over
KD.
towards C, please.
Finds the headshot. Vandal can be scooped
Tell you
up,
what though, we saw some
The
util.
opposite side of the map only has that
And
ghost.
normally we don't see util
As well
when
as the
people do this.
Headhunter would want to rotate over and grab that weapon, but for now, still going to be lingering outside of A. We'll stack here from the side of PRX. Something sat behind box over at B main.
Bring them down.
And just trying to get a little bit more info. No contact off of that. So this is going to give PRX the comfort to push a little bit further forward. Try to get quick information, quick rotations. No Sentinel player for PRX means they have to be very proactive on the map and probably take some gambles here or there.
Bulldog was abandoned. That's going to be picked up here by Forsaken.
Yeah,
Just
they
making a quick
left
wrap around
the-
backhand
they left
side
the
here
gun.
Alongside Mindfreak. Win for the approach. Some shots
30
ringing out.
seconds left.
0 point to check back Rubble. Nothing spotted.
Probably could have thrown that one away, especially that he took like
Now planted
deep
Dubai,
control.
playing forward here at stairs, but Elmimore able to find Forsaken, putting that Bulldog down on the ground once again. Mindfreak tries to line up a
Ooh.
headshot, cannot make it happen.
Oh,
Something
okay.
Dog walking
Got a
into the
couple
site,
of
ends up falling. Dubai is going to be able to get
couple
one
of
the
aims
parting
off as
gift.
well.
The Vandal, Guardian, Bulldog going to be carried over here by RRQ as they start off 2-0.
Yeah, they did
Yeah,
great,
really
man.
clean for the most part.
For one
from
gun out of
RRQ.
him.
Yeah, you lose that opening exchange to a Sheriff shot, but after that, able to get the plant down nicely. And you
Hold
can
up.
see some of the ideas from
It's a
this
strong
composition
outlaw by.
for PRX.
Realized they bought too
Have to
many
rely a lot on being
sheriffs
able
in
to read the
this.
map with your eyes and with short-range utility.
And honestly, I think PRX are probably the biggest offenders of buying too many sheriffs. So I think that this is
all the
actually
information that
solid.
they possibly can coming into that post
They do this all the time on ecos.
for RRQ.
Jemkin has a very good chance here.
From something, a TP out for Jemkin.
Yep, not wanting to overstay. Jiggle Peak Monyet just going to be taking a little bit of damage.
Wow, man,
Forward.
Monyet is diffing
finds
them.
a headshot. Worth noting, only the second time in his career that Jing is playing this Neon. It's not something that's been really in his repertoire, but certainly something that PRX have wanted to add to it even more so, given the buffs.
Yeah, it turned out
space
now to be a
taken,
bit better.
Monyet. Quick peek around the site here as Forsaken tries to get a catch there onto Estrella, but just barely misses the window.
Really important battle there. The fact that they get the contact, they get 2. A really nice start for PRX on this retake.
Yep, solid delays coming through for that Paranoia, crashing across, able to connect onto 2.
Oh,
Jemkin
and
now
they took the
falling. It's all
outlaw
down to
down.
Estrella and Xparrow now. Just the ladder. Xparrow will be able to find one, looks for a second.
Yeah, it
cannot
started
make
off
it
pretty
happen.
well.
3 players left alive.
Honestly,
PRX
they
not
do
allowing
enough.
for a bonus
They
conversion.
do enough to
Yeah.
make sure that they
Well,
got
the
to
little
people that have to eco.
piece of maneuvering there by something at the end. Looks like he's going to go for the wide swing,
Some
but
nice,
actually
nice shots
backpedals.
from Devi here.
Restudies the
Maybe
aim, gets the
RRQ could
kill.
have played it
Devi,
better.
clean as
Monya's
ever,
5
having
HP, so
just
I
an
get why he's pushing.
outrageously good year.
Honestly,
VCT
on a
Pacific.
Neon 5 HP, after you take inside,
Continues
I would be tempted
that
to just
strong
round the
play.
world at. But
See the tracers there through the smoke, get the kill. Good pick onto Monyet. And Devi, so clean. Finds two to really break things open, prevent the plant from even getting down. Okay, PRX,
Op
answer
comes
right
out as
back,
well.
another quick push. These
Attack
rounds are
off.
going so fast.
And reveal out there.
holding over towards C, and that's
sending
pretty
that
smart as well
paranoia
to get
now.
info over towards C. They pretty much got
Looking
the
fingers
knife
and
only.
play. Might get to the
Oh,
final
wow,
one spot for the
that's,
second, but Mindfreak at the crossfire, able to shut him down, but Xfero quick to trade it out. So it's going to be a man advantage here for the side of PRX. Is Devi trying to swing
I
off
like
that
the
flash.
idea though, the
That's a big
carry
punish,
flash over the
as does
top.
Forsaken.
Did they get
Elmimore
insta
snappy
reset?
off the rip here
That's
today, we
huge,
see.
man.
Something able to tuck away from that recon bolt for a brief little moment. Finds the first. So plenty more work to be done as the plant comes through.
Really tough for something. Normally, you would think this is going to be a save, but he's going to go looking a little bit, see if he can find some value. Jemkin with that op. Very tricky angle for something to clear here. Oh, he does, though.
But he managed to find it. And now
The
RRQ
reposition
pitches the
from
corner, wanting to try to save
Zafarish
that operator,
is pretty
but also staving off
cool.
something. Let's just wait
Yeah,
forward into the
teammate
side,
saw him.
finds another headshot. It's all down to Estrella.
Whoa, that's a ridiculous
Straight out of
round,
the corpse,
man.
and something
Shout out
pulls
to
up
whatever
the
teammates saw
to
this guy
collect
in
the
stairs
round
and told
tie
him.
up the score at 2-2. Oh, we are just 4 rounds in. We're already off to the races between these
That
two
was
teams.
Oh my God.
unbelievable.
No saving for something. Just feeling
So I
so
wonder if he
confident. I mean,
actually-
getting that kill on a Jemkin
So there's
gives him so much more
you know
freedom.
when you spectate,
Move around.
you're like
And this
ever so
turn,
slightly
oh,
delayed.
Unbelievable.
So when you like look
The
away,
readjustment to
sometimes,
find
so
that,
say he looked away
he
from
can't even
stairs,
believe it a little
there's
bit.
certain times where people that
I
are
also gotta
dead see
point
things
out,
that you don't see.
This
I
is
think
the
this
first
might
official
have been
match
one of
Jemkin
those.
on
I
Chamber.
think this might have been one of
Oh,
those where he
I
looked
just went
away
and
from
looked 'cause I
stairs.
was like, you know,
It's
I'm
not on
curious.
his screen,
See, I knew that
but
Jing hadn't really played
it's
Neon, but I
it's
assumed
on
that
the
Jemkin would have
people
been
that are
playing
dead
some
screen.
Chamber
It's
back
like
in Japan at some point.
not even
Exactly.
0.1 of a second
Evidently,
behind or
I
something,
am
but it's ever so
completely incorrect.
slight.
Something just trying to make a quick little exit here.
Those are unbelievable
Waterfall.
1v4. I can't believe it's
Again,
on.
catching a glimpse there.
Dude, how is this
Full
such a
flash
stacked game
connects.
already?
Flush him
Oh
out,
my
but
god.
just can't quite hound down that jet, but now it's going to be noted. They know that the tailwind's been burned. Paranoia sent. Just go ahead, stave them all for a little bit longer. Spike now in play, but Elmimore dead. They both not going to be connected here. These players over by Water. Monyet able to trade one back as Jing took out Straya. Now into a 3v3.
Yeah, the smoke to get out back over
Here.
towards site was kind
Or
of
PRX to
sick.
get around this corner. Monyet, if he can find any damage. No, he gets shut down.
Oh, but Xfero catching a read there, but as he pushed up into the smoke, Forsaken's able to take him out now. It's all on Jemkin, recovers the weapon. Still needs to try to take an immense amount of space, and Forsaken
Huge
will not
round. Now
allow
we got
him to
a.
encroach
I mean,
on
for a
that
low
spike.
buy, they got that one pretty
Shuts
close.
him
To
down,
be
and
honest.
PRX now in the lead.
And I mean, one of the biggest things that
How
I'm
is
seeing here out of
something won that
RRQ,
1v4?
or excuse me, out of PRX, that I'm curious if RRQ will
One
kind of key
duel,
in on is
two,
they're now starting to
3,
gauge the
I mean,
ideas
they
and the
gave
pace
them
that
all
RRQ wants to
1v1s,
come at
but
them with, which has been relatively fast. And as soon as there's any contact off that
3
neon,
is enough.
I'm
It's a
just
weird.
looking at the
It's a
map,
weird.
I see every member
I mean, this
of
is just gonna be a
PRX
weird Lotus
just
in general.
swinging back,
So you got no info
towards
sentinel.
wherever that
So on
contact
paper they
happens,
should get 4,
especially once you
but
get
then they
super
got a
deep.
chamber. So on paper,
And
chamber comps
really
normally
like
get
the
like
way
4,
Forsaken
5
using
on
those knives to
on
check
attack.
information.
So it's like you got 2 comps
Track
that
of
in
the
theory
players.
average like
Now
4,
an opt for
5
something.
on the sides that they're on at the moment. So there has to be
Through the
one
wall
that
here, catching
gets higher.
a brief little bit there. Monyet slides back around the side, but it's a full hit onto Elmimore, taking him down. Continues to push the issue here, and with Forsaken alongside him, Monyet will now fall. Weapon going to be recovered, and it's straight and swinging into the corner. Jemkin is able to clean
Hold
up
up.
two, and Xfero does manage to find a
At
third.
its
so suddenly
peak,
we're
it's
into a
2v5.
2v2.
Will,
As all
thank you so much,
kills
man.
happen
Appreciate the
just
prime.
outside the attacker's spawn.
Well, just a little bit of a counter trap set up by RRQ. Just waiting there with the crossfire between Xfero and Jemkin. Jemkin
Not
considering,
even a counter trap, man. It's
debating. We'll change over to
this
the
free
Phantom.
person fully
See
centered.
if they can find their way through. And you know, you got to spread the map here a little bit as PRX, rely on something with that op to hold the line at A. Mindfreak shifts over to C. He's going to play an off angle at the entry behind the box.
Psych. I should be able to do it
Paranoia
after
either
Pacific
moment.
today.
Just going to have to get it done off a contact.
Appreciate the,
It's way more difficult to wave.
What even is that?
Oh,
Super chat?
now,
What do people call
face.
this?
A little bit of damage there through the box, but Xfero going to be taking
I
that
appreciate it,
one.
either way, Psych. Thank you very much.
Spots one
But yeah,
spike
should be
down
after
on the
this.
floor, and Mindfreak good to close it out. 4 in a row now for PRX, stretching the lead further.
Well, he beat me to it. I was going to say, this is way harder for RRQ in that situation. Without any flashes, without any util to really make use of
RRQ,
that
4
space.
buy rounds in a row.
Monyet does a great job there.
Can definitely talk
Peeking
about the
out,
1v4 a little bit
couple
without
pushing
going
his
into
way,
too much to the
changes
pressure
the angle.
players.
Push out
Just
early.
maybe say,
30 seconds
Counter
left.
like the way that I would
RRQ.
handle this, you probably talk about everything that's going on.
Plays his
The
position
fact
to
you've been able to
perfection.
get over towards C. So second,
A big boon for him, and yeah, you can see not
for
too
the
much
playoffs,
banked
yeah,
up for the
you
side of
avoid
PRX.
single elim.
With that last death, though, Jemkin does have the Tour de Force
No one
online.
wants to play single elim.
Popping in here.
A lot of ults on both sides, so Nightfall, no command in play.
It's only
Okay, they got eco in this one, but they got chamber roll.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if this is just a play to kind of shut down any push here from RRQ.
Yeah, this might be their
Forsaken
fast A again,
no
which is
command off the
pretty
rip.
solid.
Let's play.
Oh, nice to save it.
but Flash connecting there.
Wow, Monyet is
Able to
playing
collect 2 quick
unbelievable.
kills.
9 to
Jake
5.
Lyfrey can take it down. He will die to a fragment there from Forsaken, but Forsaken is very swiftly cleaned up, and so far it seems like the pump and brakes, the timeout call, is working wonders here for RRQ. That being said, there is still an Odin in play here with Defy, shuffling back and forth around the door, but just can't quite stabilize.
Defy.
That spray
ADS,
fast enough.
man.
Now it falls down to something once again. 1v4
Your,
clutch necessary.
your bullets are going so high.
Continue this streak. The drone goes deep enough to be able to get the dart across. Updrafts up, and you can see how much respect is being paid as RRQ goes shipping themselves across to the opposite side of the map.
They learned their lesson from the last time. Still,
Not again.
not anymore.
Guys,
Step 1.
buddy up,
Yeah.
I beg.
Punished. Trying to catch something in the back there, but something wise to it. Surely this is a save this time. Surely.
One would suspect.
Or does he just drop the
It's hard to save here when you did this
I think it's
earlier,
the opposite side.
but he should save.
The other side of the coin, if you're RRQ, you would love to take this away from him.
Absolutely.
But how willing to go on the hunt are you? Well, like Sparrow, decently willing, but will get put down. And it looks like Estrella and Jemkin are not going to be making the same mistake. They will just go ahead and hightail it back
Okay.
over towards the
I mean,
spawn.
this is just an
Spike will be allowed
on
to
round from
detonate, so
Monyet.
RRQ
Again,
shortening the gap a bit, breaking the win streak. Now,
three of
just
their
separated
rounds
by
so
one
far
round.
Yeah.
have been, sorry, 2
Good
of their
timeout
rounds,
there.
I'll give them 1. Have been from Monyet, just
Changing the
absolutely owning
momentum
them.
of things.
Show me where to
Monyet
go.
hitting some big shots off the rip again. Seems like a lot of the success here for RRQ is predicated on him being able to bust open that space and get those early kills.
They run away.
Space
Dude,
is
they
given up
gotta,
by
they gotta save
PRX.
good money.
It's gone pretty well. Try a combo play there. The Omen TP right after the flash, or right before the flash had landed. Monyet had enough time to get those. Really nicely done though by RRQ. Have a Hunter's Fury, have a Rolling Thunder, so
Yeah, we got a lot of
ults to
ults
play
into
with.
this round. I can see,
Nobody on PRX
even though it's
really
a
felt comfortable enough
low
to
buy,
use
there's
their
definite
ultimates in
chance
that
that
previous
PRX
round. Thought
could
they had a
use
good
some of these
opportunity
zones.
to maybe kind of throw in the Nightfall or the No Command or something, but something droned up again. Fault line sends him packing, but Monyet's already rushing in.
Not connect, so something still here, still playing forward, still has a tailwind. Now Rolling Thunder going to be sent in.
Yeah.
Cross and something
Wow.
with that shorty able to dodge out the
Oh
stun.
my, I
That's
thought
why
he was,
one is
I
flying in
thought he was
full.
gonna do the no
Around
scope
back,
there.
and Ellie Moore going to be taken down. Stinger now upgraded into the Vandal here for Jing. Looks for
Ooh,
Stream, but
I like
cannot
the idea
manage
for
to
the
flush him
flash to
out.
enable.
Ends up falling, a couple sheriff shots here from Forsaken to try.
Oh, there's the ult that I
He's
said
headshot,
might happen.
connection not going to be found in the meantime.
Omen
TP
ult goes
out.
over
Sparrow
towards AC.
moves
He's
away,
got a
cross
plant.
over to that A side of the map. Well, Jemkin just hightailing it out, trying to evacuate as quickly as he possibly can.
Spike.
That tether is going to go a long way there, but the TP from Xvero to get the plant safely.
Oh, this
So
lurk.
does Mind Freak think because,
Mind Freak not
yeah,
watching for
so
it
he
at
dodged
all.
the Fade Eye.
Going for the
Oh
setup,
boy.
and now Sparrow repositioning
Last
just
player
outside of the
standing.
connector door. He's able to find one. Gives a 1v1 over to his teammate, but Jemkin's going to have to close the gap here quickly. Rendezvous set up the hold, the half, the pull off, the
Very
headshot,
nice from
Defy.
Defy. Yeah, very, very
Gets it
well
done.
played in the big
5
1v2.
to 3.
He's just so good. In moments like those, when you need a clutch, Devi, so steady with it. Rolling Thunder, something, able to dodge it, shuts down Monyet, opens up some space here, and using that fast lane to cut off some angles, create that close quarters combat. And even though some really nice hidden positions attempted by RRQ, Devi just too darn good. Deals with it, finds Jemkin. Not sure if he heard that rendezvous getting put down, but
certainly.
Yeah, had to have. Clear the knife with the shot.
Do you feel like the KO has been pretty nice so far? I've liked some of the flashes. They haven't actually been, like, the majority of the time when they've been doing the flashes for the swing, they've lost the jewel.
Clear that util, trying to
I
obscure
still
their
think
numbers.
it's
Towards
got
the
some
same
nice stuff.
side, which has been left relatively undefended, as we can see.
Yeah, triple push in towards B. Jemkin on a line, Prowler. Gonna give up the game.
3 people. This is relatively unlucky from RRQ, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, that's pretty impressive.
Falling after finding 1. But now the mid advantage in the hands of PRX at 3v2. Estrella trying to swing in, but Mind Freak says no, and it's all down to Jemkin. Just that operator in hand, tries to go for the jump peek out, but he's already spotted by Forsaken.
I don't know what the read here from PRX was, but it was spot on because they needed to just reinforce B. Literally went for a 1-3-1.
Just opting to
and that's the round that they decide to go B. Just Forsaken trying to act big over towards A, getting info.
Mind Freaks there with a lot of PRX.
I will say that RRQ didn't do anything over towards any of the upper places, so there was like no reason for them to stack or like move off of B.
Trying to make a move. There is
like
a nasty crossfire waiting for him
on B.
There's
nothing aggro over towards A other than taking insta.
Composition
Maybe
looks really,
open
good
door,
right now.
but I'm not sure.
Really good reactions, really good reads. Let's see what RRQ can do about it. Maybe identifying some open space here on A, especially if you hear that operator. Oftentimes something's been left alone. So you can try to punish that, at least get the plant down potentially.
It's a quick rotate though.
Gotta go.
Jing getting himself over towards rope. Ooh, the spray.
Oh, they took so much damage there as well.
Gonna be taken down. Flash connecting, but not before something finds the option on the Elmimore. Down another. Catching a glimpse onto Monyet. To rotate down Shorty in hand, but Jing has already dealt with it. Monyet now out of the equation. Checking Sparrow up close with that frenzy, able to find one to slide in.
Oh boy.
Standing. Does get taken out, but now it's Sparrow on his lonesome.
They're going a little bit crazy. At least they're all going crazy
together.
That That's the main thing.
PRX continuing upward now.
Shout out to something here. The second shot was very fast.
It feels like PRX has gotten into the heads of RRQ a little bit. They're taking their time, slowing up a little bit, trying to figure out where PRX is positioning, because they're playing pretty deep most of the time. They haven't gone for another super aggressive push just yet.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the comms came in that they were here. That's for sure with the slides.
I don't blame them. It is something. They take that pause, and that allows enough time for Jing to get over here to back him up. And yeah, that shot was just before the flash.
Just a bit too early of a swing there from Elmimore. Costing him dearly. Now RRQ. Position where they need to try to rescue the rest of this half. 5 rounds of potential as something up on top. Just turns from the flash, instantly takes out Monyet.
It's just crazy. He is really on point today. Has not missed many op shots. That was one of the better ones right there. Not easy to turn that flash and find your mark instantly.
Damn, he doesn't overstep as well.
Fury. It's Elmimore.
Who is this guy?
Now, RRQ trying to work
he
the
actually
map
falls back and holds an angle.
Side of PRX. You have all the space to work with.
Morpheus with the 14 months. Thank you.
But
this
he gets
match,
spotted.
yeah, I mean, a double neon is always unreal to watch, to be fair.
Pushing off the back of that
but Monyet's been doing so well.
Yeah.
Again, I pretty much the only reason they got some runs.
Moving over here towards this A site where something is still situated with that op in play. Ping out on the stairs, Devi.
Yeah, and it doesn't need to jump stairs. They haven't opened door yet.
30 seconds
So you can just hold this angle the whole time.
To be wary about a wrap around. Okay, Jemkin does get the jump onto something.
Flash made him unstuck.
Down, but Devi just finding a timing, poking his head out of the smoke.
They got Fatal for retake.
Jemkin eliminates the enemy chamber and reestablishes a man advantage here for PRX.
Well, now this is very, very tough for RRQ. Time dwindling as well.
More able to hold his own for one. Fly going to be taken down.
It's so together though. That's the thing that I'm enjoying at the moment. It's so together.
Which is no time to make it happen. I believe he has to hold for it. Does he have it? No.
Yeah,
Forsaken
that's
won't
nicely
even
done.
give him the time. Won't even check.
Yeah, this was sick though. Once they commit to the plant, this guy's showing, and this guy can just walk around the corners. They're all focusing on this guy that's making
all
sounds.
the time in the world there. And nice play here from Jake,
and a lot of discipline in this round.
Sure that
Something that they've definitely been focusing on after Shanghai.
With the time dwindling, had to stick the plant, and Forsaken knew it. That's just a crazy good shot. Great instincts here from Tobias. Such good sense of timing. Again, the clock dwindling makes it a lot easier for him to make that read.
Kind of wanted to see if he actually would have been able to get that plan across if he had enough time or not. Either way, putting shot not going to connect. Blades now pulled here. Something continuing to push forward. Since that a shot had to tailwind back out. Forsaken now pushing forward, lobs in that fragment.
They made him use so much here. Omenor stuck over towards spawn though. They've got to be on top of this. There was a lot going on at the same time. Okay, yeah, they are looking something sticking to spawn.
Around the back. Oh yeah, here's that. Knows that something's moving, but he makes his way down towards stairs fast enough to avoid this shot, at least for now.
Yeah, someone
Here
should be
comes
dead.
the pitch. Headshot found. Sparrow, go ahead. Clear out something. It's Jing now. Overdrive pops.
I like the reactive Omenor though. Like the reactive Omenor, once I realized there were two people in this box here to go over towards this area, no one to watch him.
Plant from Astray gives him the rolling thunder. Making this a nigh impossible situation for Devi. And there you go. Timing's going to be found. Rolling thunder in celebration,
the thing is,
somewhat is RRQ.
We talked about it before, right? 8 is insane on a comp with no
some
info,
trickery
like no central info.
Able to really slip the net past PRX, but
a lot of the time
still though, I'm very impressed overall with the way PRX.
A lot of time the chamber comes to kind of bang on defense.
Quick to rotate, quick to make sure that off of any contact, particularly from Monyet, that's where they wanted to be, and they wanted to be there fast. And there was rarely any hesitation in their gameplay, and that's a big reason that they are so scary. And then that's
the thing is though,
for example, where he just goes
so the
for
chamber
it.
comp is good at slowing down or like good against one.
Nice. 10,000
That's
kilometers.
a long way to travel.
Wow.
Chamber comp's good at slowing down one duelist, the double duelist, and playing against a KO.
Your MBTI is cute.
I love when the audience dips into pseudoscience.
What about you, MBTI?
Oh, I don't. I almost swore. I have no idea.
That's why I said it. I knew you'd hate it, so that's why I asked.
Anyway, let's focus on the game.
You got a frenzy in here though.
Come on, man.
Where's the frenzy?
We're in Korea. It's very important.
And it looks like RRQ want to go for some aggro. Oh, this is going to be mental.
That's true. Yeah, for me, it's a question I have to answer.
They both want to go for aggro.
So
we're going fast C into a pinch of CB on defense.
Well, I'm looking at
the people on C, it's so it's going to be recon into stun, into Omen flash, into double
somewhat
send.
Similar ideas, that we saw with PRX, except a lot of times
if the recon goes off, RRQ should win the round.
Looks like a pacey edge.
Oh, that it is, but one that is met with some pace on the opposite side.
Well, the recon got shot,
able to shut
but
down
they still got the
very
kill.
quickly. Taking advantage nice and early here is
it's cool. I think it's a pro school pistol as well.
Another pistol round.
Where if nothing happens and they lose out A and the chamber gets pushed off, then they do it.
Some of these spots.
Or if the recon hits, obviously.
RRQ able to find some spots. Oh, saw the head, and he's got the shot.
Oh, that he does. Saw one quick TP escape just in case there's any follow-up. There's Monyet, wide jiggle peek there. Fighting on a couple, and shock dart at their feet. Divide now down to 42, but is still able to fight back. Finds the headshot onto Elmimore, but takes even more damage in kind.
No, guys,
Sparrow
not like this.
Be noted on that flank. That gets cleaned up.
Yeah, he maybe overstepped a little bit.
Very much in favor of RRQ.
No doubt.
Still low, 29-12.
The reactions there from PRX, anticipating that early flank, but RRQ seemingly have read where PaperX
this
wants
is a
to
good
go.
backup setup as well. Still got the trip over towards B, and they were fighting over towards B, so probably thinking that the trip is over towards C or something. Oh wait, they saw him on
0
A.
point going to be sent.
Honestly, they should know the trip's
before he
there.
would have been interrupted, and on the swing Estrella able to go ahead and finish off something. One yet, a leg spotted. Taken out, dead. As that should be the cleanup, and it is. Estrella
Yeah, they covered it up by
three.
fighting
Here in
heavy,
the
so they didn't think the
pistol,
trip was here.
taking both
And
pistols,
then
but
they
still
can just
only
fall
up
back to the
5.
double C.
Yeah, really steady.
Double pistols.
Again, from RRQ. Shutting down PaperX at every twist and turn. That frenzy works.
Wait, the recon didn't get shot.
Against the Neon, and then Jemkin looking clean with the
that.
headhunter.
Whoa, I
Estrella
thought
has
the
something
recon
down
got
on
shot here.
very low HP. Just worked the top of the platform. 2 nice kills.
Yeah, they're feeling it.
I mean, they look good in
And
pistols.
PaperX,
See what they can do. A bunch of
without
stingers
the plant,
bought
go
here.
for the force
For the side
spy.
of PaperX, they're kind of going for it on this round.
A rare force up here. Liking 3-round lead that they find themselves in. When they try to catch them off guard?
This was nice though. This was the whole over towards B, 4 people go in, but then you got one lurking out towards C. And so if they're trying to fast open the door, they're just so focused on fighting this area.
Guardian having been handed over here to this Neon. Dire straits for RRQ.
Dude, that's so devastating. Just as RRQ thought they could do it. That's so devastating.
So tough for Jemkin.
And they probably know that they got
Probably
know they got some kind of outlaw or marshal here with the chamber.
Got to clear this 90-degree angle. Something is just jiggling out. Spots him. Does manage to find the first, but time still working against them. Relay bolt going to be dodged. Slide forward. Estrella able to put him down. Guardian on the floor will be scooped up. 5 bullets. Pushing forward, finds the headshot. Tries to go for a timing hit. But now, no bullets remaining here in the mag.
Just
Swing out from
time.
Mindfreak. Estrella finds it. He'll put them all down. He'll stop.
Yeah, it does kill them all,
he
but
cannot stop
it's only really
this round
gonna...
from going PaperX's way, nor can he save his own life. Everyone dead.
It's only really gonna
PaperX
matter if
move
they
up to
buy
9.
into this one. OW0 with a tier 1. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Nicely done from PaperX.
Layer of trickery up their sleeves. Go for the force
3
spy.
stingers.
This stinger in Jing's hands
2 sheriffs.
very, very powerful.
Honestly, for Mindfreak to just disrespect the one-way here as well.
Clearing space, and right as he's looking to go for the Guardian, he's like, oh, hello.
Ooh, a Guardian. Ooh, a kill. Ooh, a Guardian.
Yeah, and Estrella picking up some kills, but not enough to get the round in time. So a Sheriff of Frenzy, only buy-ups for RRQ. Sheriff for the buy.
Forced out very quickly. Something takes some space. Reading that corner well. Elmore obliterated. Jimkin spotted, crossing over in through the smoke, but now it's just going to be a break of the door. And a plant on
Yeah,
B.
and this should be another round, as long as Mindfreak doesn't overstep.
Yeah, just reading. This was likely to be a gamble. Able to pivot away.
Mindfreak still lingering. A chance to do an immense amount of damage now. He's gonna be noted, though.
Dude, this
Jimkin
is so
able to
sick, though.
capitalize. It's gonna be a weapon
The
retained.
human drone I'm on yet, just absolutely sending
Sparrow
it.
scoops up that Vandal.
Here, that works.
Trademark the check close. Know that this connector open. They note 1 over at main. Here at upper, looking for the second kill. Xfero able to put him down, but then Divide quickly trading it out, keeping that Vandal now on the floor. Jemkin trying to challenge forward, but ends up falling. Estrella with everything to do, finds the first, cannot find the second.
It was a nice try from RRQ.
Yeah, they're just
I loved this, man. This
really
is
on
sick.
point today in a lot of
They're
different
really
ways. Our PaperX, their decision making, kind of their big picture strategy
And
stuff.
Neon,
has
who
been
isn't scared of
an
dying,
absolute
is pretty
treat.
scary.
The way that they are throwing a lot of different looks at RRQ. Not like it's not constant aggression. It's not constant.
The post plant,
But this is great
watching
reading of the
PaperX
position.
like play discipline, or like
Pull off.
I don't want to say try it, like learning to do it, because they've always been able to do it. It's normally
really
like
coming up.
what PaperX has always been madness into
Have an overdrive and a
timeout
nightfall
into
to deal with.
discipline.
RRQ.
Now it's like discipline scattered in without the timeout, so it's like harder to read when they're gonna be sending it, or playing situations like perfect, I guess, with positioning.
Relatively healthy. This plant now
It
gets
looks a
ready
lot
to
harder
come
to play
through.
against.
Fragment,
They definitely been
flash,
focusing real heavy on it.
Something disrespecting that damage.
Yeah, that
Shrugging
one's
off
cool.
the fragment, swings out, finds Elmimore, and puts that Odin down on the floor. And now RRQ.
Team damage, not as much
Tough
as
pill to swallow,
nades.
but they're gonna have to just go ahead and back away and try to hold on to these weapons.
I mean, those little set plays that PRX has with the fragment.
What I'm
into
saying
a
is
flash,
PRX is boring now.
So hard
They're
to
not
anticipate
boring,
that as
just
an opponent. And when they know they've got you in a bad position like that
basically.
corner where you don't really have a good escape unless you immediately opted to like head towards rubble or towards the rocks.
It's just toned down slightly by like
That's
what,
just a
20%?
Beautiful combination for PRX, and all things kind of stay the same. The agents may change for Jing, but he still likes to push in towards spawn.
Yeah. And while it hasn't been the most explosive Neon performance, he's still
Chat, he was probably baiting.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Probably baiting and trolling.
I mean, and again,
his name is
I think
literally...
obviously, it's exciting to see Neons that are just sliding all over the
this the
place,
one?
hitting
Where is
headshots, doing crazy stuff. But what's
Why can
really
I not see the
important,
question
I mean, this is a
anymore?
great push and a great taking advantage
His
of
name
that
is literally
space,
Steven
but
Liggy's
it's really
Valley.
important for the Neons, and I've noticed both
We all
teams
got bait.
oomph here, a bit more pushback from the team. A lot of these rounds have been dangerously close. This very well, you know, rather than an 11-5, could have been a much more contentious scoreline, maybe an 8, you know, something like that.
Okay, Odin.
But they've been falling shy of the mark,
Odin
allowing
is the
for those clutches
fullback.
to come
Odin
through.
is the change-up. Do they try and go
PRX
aggro
starting to run
towards
away
A, or...?
I kind of wonder, you know, Ewok was talking on the desk in the pre-match interview about how, you know, they know PRX is going to throw something weird at you.
5 seconds
Sometimes
in,
they're
they've
gonna
already
throw
broken
curveballs
the
at
trip
you,
over
but,
towards B.
You know, it seems like they were somewhat prepared for this. Oh, Monyet.
Something getting
Yeah, nice
body
that hits on
blocked
the
for
roof
people.
there.
I thought the virus was going to force him into the open. Wow, Odin spray across Divide, lucky to be alive, down to 6 HP.
Yeah, dude, he just pops the ult because he's like, well, I'm going to die here.
Forward,
This was very nice, though.
Guard.
There was no extra util behind here. I think the knife
messing
maybe
with
hit
Elmimore's
2.
internal clock.
It at least hit 1. So they knew he was on his own.
Something will fall. Mindfree going to be taken down as well. Monyet making his way out through connector. Finds him, clears that player out of back rubble.
Yeah, Monyet won this round.
Going to crash across, but Jing having a nice little cup to tuck away in. Does get
sick
flat,
util, but that is
that
is an unbelievable fade eye from Divine.
Looking for a 4-piece here to close out this round.
Surely not.
See if something else to say about it. Finds the first, they nearly line up for him. Smattering of damage dealt, but this has to be absolute perfection from him. 6 HP, the fault line as well. The push forward, he cannot line it up. They will be able to flush him out still. Casualties here on the side of RRQ.
You made that one a little bit scary, man. That extra kill on 6 HP.
Once again get around
okay, this was just a nice reaction to what was going on, especially the info that they had. Definitely got to shout out Monyet. This kill felt like everything. With this kill, they locked him in, no map control.
Then RRQ does a really good job on this retake execute off the back of the Rolling Thunder. There's a paranoia there as well to clear that extra little space in drop. You can see from Jing's perspective, but then it's a great haunt from Divide.
Really good util.
Counter this. Nice setup by Divide, but Monyet just knocking players down on the way through. That's a good slide.
He looks so comfy on the Neon.
Just dead.
Well, now we have to see if they can win the follow-up here. 2 for 2 on timeout.
The Monyet glaze is wild.
Victories,
Bro,
I should say,
he's responsible for 4 of these 6 rounds.
So, Pacific nade shot. Doing his job, getting value there.
It's pretty accurate right now.
Just threatens the players. He said, if you guys don't win this round, I'm going to make you film content.
Oh no, that's the worst. That's the worst punishment there is, Achilles.
Well, Aftershock to go ahead and stave them off this entrance to B. Let's has successfully forced PRX over towards this A side of the map. 3 players from RRQ here to try to shut this down.
Here.
Still have to worry about that overdrive. From Monyet. Takes a bunch of damage through the wall. There he goes.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that one might have been overstepped.
Solid over now.
On its own, no util. Facing out.
How do you engineer this retake? Because the Rolling Thunder committed previously there from Estrella.
Ball line just came back up. Still have the paranoia as well.
Oh, okay. Sunny Xvero swing on the corner. Does take down Jing. It's a decent amount of damage to himself, down to 45. Paranoia going across the flash.
Dude, their util on the retakes are nice though. Omen flash timed with the breach flash.
Something in Forsaken if it dropped at the same time. Tries for the C's. Tries for the shot through the corner. Both players now corralled here into connector.
Yeah, very nicely done from RRQ. Yeah, I'm saying the retakes are good.
Up to map point quite,
they're timing it well with these two.
RQ holding on. 4 rounds to try to tie it.
Yeah, this is starting to look a lot better now. I think part of what I'm sensing that Ewok might have been talking about was just making sure that, you know, if you have to give up the space for the retake, that's fine. Just save your util. It's better to just kind of let them do it and then, you know, use those util combos.
That's a good spot.
Has the AWP, has the tour de force, as a backup.
Odin over towards B.
Just
you
the
don't see
knives
this
available
one.
here for something on the side of PRX as far as
3
ults are
people
concerned.
over towards B.
Not too far
Look,
away though,
Tripp's
so if
getting
RRQ
early
continue to
info
run
for
this back,
C.
those are going to come up in the next
So
cycle.
they've shown their retake towards A, B, and
pop.
now we get to see it
Aggressive push
C.
out here towards B. Wanting to try to find a kill. The aftershock to push him out into the open.
This is
and
sick.
Elmore
This is
to collect that one. Monyet in the meantime is sprinted his way all the way out of A. And Elmore
Isn't this an old PRX strat that then NRG stole, like old NRG with something? Sorry, with Demon 1.
Well, you're going to get the plant down again, but this is even worse than the last couple retakes. Oh no, and that Hunter's Fury is right on point.
Yeah, interrupts the plant. Stops him. Kill not going to be found. Forsaken will be able to go for this once again, but that is still more damage
sick
dealt.
round to bring this out.
Barely a full HP bar between he and Jing. And there's a lot more pressure here put onto Mindfreak's shoulders. A 3v5 for the defense to try to get themselves on the map point. Fragment will delay for now.
Geez, something, yeah, I was just thinking of sick aimer.
For Forsaken as well.
I meant Demon 1.
Just delay here for PRX. Jing.
Oh, looking for the backstab. Mindfreak able to find the first. Estrella going to be taken down.
Oh no, Mindfreak gets his kill as well.
Dead. Mindfreak finding a second.
Stun.
Now suddenly.
Oh man, it was a good stun. 3v5, yeah. The overall strat was really good. And then the retake was definitely not as organized as the other retakes that we saw, because they probably don't do it that much when they're pushing over towards here in the strat.
Yeah, but this is
again,
kind of what I
was a good call.
Looking for out of PRX after that timeout was they sent Jing on a mission to go deep to get in the lurking position or the counterflank position.
No, that's how he got the second
and
kill.
he finds a ton of value. And also the util here, really good from Mindfreak and Forsaken, setting each other up nicely. You know, those flashes connecting, and just great work there from Mindfreak and that relay build as well at the end from Jing.
Okay.
Sets it up
5
so that Mindfreak can just come up to the platform and knock him down.
His percentage, what was he on before?
Pacey,
40, 56.
Those rounds
He's going to get the 60 mark.
Really good as RRQ, and then you hit tab, you look at the scoreboard, and you say, oh, Mindfreak's still alive.
Well, that's kind of the problem when going up against PRX is you hit tab, and if they're still alive,
that's true.
It's not pleasant.
Oh God!
But have RRQ learned where all their util goes?
Plant now.
Sorry, has PRX learned where all their util goes for this retake?
Bring this map to a conclusion.
Kind of looks like it, because we're not playing here where they dump a lot of util.
Decides to tuck back down.
Oh, RRQ change it up slightly. This is good.
It's Jing finding the first to push up into the smoke, and they are looking to bring this to an end right here, right now. Dodge out of the paranoia.
Okay, I mean, we got to factor in that there was 2 pistols here, and they absolutely slaughtered them.
Dead. Double approach, however, from behind. He's only got 7 bullets, and he's going to be caught midair.
So yeah, double pistol. Very nicely done for PRX.
We'll find the win here on their map pick of Lotus.
If we're gonna look at RRQ, maybe
really
they didn't luck
interesting
enough
stuff.
on the attack.
You know,
with
bringing
the
in
no
the neon,
info
bringing in the KO.
Sentinel, but
I really liked some of it.